Hello everyone, I'm Paul and this is problem 154. Find minimum in rotated sorted array 2. This is a reasonably hard problem and next I will show you how to solve it step by step. If you haven't seen part 1 yet, I highly recommend you to watch that video first. It's in my channel. This is very similar to part 1. We are given an array of length n that's sorted in ascending order and is rotated between 1 and n times. So if we're given this array and rotate it 4 times, we get this. If we rotate the array 7 times, we get this. Given this array that may contain duplicates, we have to return the minimum number. And we have to decrease the overall operation steps as much as possible. So the only difference with part 1 here is that we can have duplicate values. If we are given this array, the minimum number is 1, so of course that the result is 1. Now the question is, how can we decrease the overall operation steps as much as possible? Remember what we did with part 1. Maybe you are thinking about using binary search. This is low, this is high, and the midpoint is here. We were checking if the number at mid is greater than the number at high. And here 4 is more than 5. This means that this could be the result, but maybe we have smaller numbers, so we should move the midpoint to the left. Now we move high to wherever we have mid. Now low and mid are here at index 0, high is at index 1, and given that 3 is smaller than 4, we need to try smaller midpoints. So we move high to wherever we have mid. Now high is equal to low, so we can break the loop and return the corresponding number, in this case 3. Now let's say that we are given this input with some repeated numbers. This is low, this is high, the midpoint is here, remember to round down this value. And now we have a problem because we don't know where to go next with the midpoint. We can go either left or right. If we have this scenario, we can only see these 3 numbers. We don't see this one. So if we compare these 2 numbers, they are equal. And if we compare these 2 numbers, they are also equal. So we don't know where to go next with the midpoint. The key here is that we can move high 1 step to the left and forget this number. Why? Well, because if this happens to be the minimum number, given that these 2 numbers are equal, we are not actually losing the number, we have it here. So we remove this number and move high 1 step to the left. Now we are in this scenario. Given that this number is greater than this number, we should move the midpoint to the right. And the way to do this is we move low to wherever we have mid plus 1. Now low and high are equal, so we end the loop here and return the corresponding number, 1. And for the final scenario, what if we have this? Low is at index 0, high is at the last index, and mid is here. If we compare these 2 numbers, they are equal. But if we compare these 2 numbers, 3 is greater than 2. And given that we're looking for the minimum possible number, we should move mid to the left. And the way to do this in binary search is we can move high to wherever we have mid. Now low and mid are here, high is here. And given that 2 is more than 3, we move high to wherever we have mid. Now low and high are equal, so we end the loop and return the corresponding number, in this case 2. And here we have a follow-up question. This problem is similar to part 1, but nums may contain duplicates. Would this affect time complexity? How and why? The answer here is yes. Why? Well, because overall time complexity in the worst case is big O of n. Remember that we start by using binary search, which requires big O of log n time complexity because every time we discard half of the remaining elements. Now the thing is that this is not strictly a binary search. Remember that in this scenario we are moving high 1 step to the left, which means that we are removing only 1 element. And this means that if we have an array with all 3's, for example, we are iterating roughly n elements. So overall time complexity in the worst case is big O of n. And overall space complexity is big O of 1. And just to be clear, in most cases, overall time complexity will be big O of log n because we are using a binary search mostly. But in the worst case, it's big O of n. So with this in mind, now let's go with the code. First, low is equal to 0 and high is the length of nums minus 1. Now we can say while low is more than high, we have a midpoint which is low plus high minus low divided by 2. And now we can check if nums mid is strictly greater than nums high. This means that the smallest number is to the right, so we should move the midpoint to the right. And the way to do this in binary search is we can say that low is equal to mid plus 1. Else if nums mid is strictly greater than nums low, this means that the smallest number is to the left. So we should say that high is equal to mid. Else we can say high minus equal 1. Okay, we shrink the space by 1. And finally we can return nums high. So this is the entire code. Let's submit this and see if it works. As you can see, this works and it's very efficient. So if you found this useful, please drop a like, subscribe, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.